Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 254 of the Level Up program and day number 94 of the Brown Belt. And it is Christmas 2023. So Merry Christmas to everyone. In the chat, we had Roger from OMC Craps checking in first, who gave me a $10 super chat. Thank you very much, Roger. Very much appreciated. Appreciate more than you'll ever guess. We also have Rick S checking in. We have Alfredo, Texas Crop Shooters, Kevin from Crooked River Craps, Randy Hill, JR, and I think that's about it for now, but everybody's gonna be filtering in. I'm sure it's early morning for them on a December 25th. We got 7 people watching right now, and if you're playing along with Crapsee today, the code's gonna be F5M8M5. Or you can just click that play button on the Crapsee app and it'll bring you right to this live stream, if you will. Also, guys, if you're new to the program, this is all about my practicing of shooting the dice at the craps table and trying to get a perfect roll, if you will, or a super roll, so that way we can actually succeed better at the craps table. Plus, it's about learning how to trend bet at the craps table and learn how to build your bets up and use the profit from the casino in order to get more money on the table and make more money and bring it back to your rack. So, Friday, no, what's today? Today is Monday. Yeah, so Friday last week I went to the casino. I went up to Oneida and I met up with Brian Fliegel, who's usually in the chat here. I've not seen him check in yet this morning. And my main goal is to meet up with Brian, just talk with him. But I did get to the table. I did play for a little bit. I played for one complete round around the table. There was 8 people that were playing. So it was about an hour total time that it took to get around. I shot from stick right 1, so I only got one turn to shoot, and the roll went probably 15 plus, somewhere in that area. But the funny thing is, and the reason I'm laughing, good morning, Brian, Hawaii Crap Shooters checking in. Good luck on your trip to Vegas. I believe tomorrow you're leaving, so good luck on that. But when I shot, that was only the second time ever I've shot from stick right 1 at the craps table in a real casino. And of the 15 or so throws, I bet you 5 of them made it to the back wall. It was hilarious. Most of them were landing at the back, and one would land right about here and stick, and the other one would land like somewhere in here, or it would land up just really close to the back wall. And I cannot tell you how many times I was told by the stick person, you want to hit the back wall, you want to hit the back wall, you want to hit the back wall. And I just kind of passed it off as funny, you know, about how I used to be a lot stronger than I am right now. And, you know, I've lost a lot of strength and I know I can hit the back wall. Just give me a chance, you know, and this and that. They were really good natured about it. And that was the first time I've actually heard the Green Bay Casino actually say, shooter, you need to hit the back wall. And Brian was watching, Brian Fliegel, and he had said that about the 5th or 6th time I didn't hit the back wall, one of the dealers said, you know, dealer or shooter, you need to hit the back wall. And apparently, and I don't remember this, somebody at the table said, well, that's only his first time doing that, you know. And the dealer turned and looked at that guy and said, hey, that was his 5th time. So whatever it is. But anyhow, it was a successful roll. I played the skill 66. And I was able to hit the tall. I missed the small. All I needed was the 2 and the 6 to make them all. So it was a pretty decent roll. Anyhow, let's get started here. If you're playing along with Crapsee, again, the code is on the screen. I'm going to start off with a $10 pass line bet. I'm going to do exactly what I did during that roll at the casino this last Friday. So I did a $10 pass line bet. I did 2-1-2 on the ATS. And I did a $2 craps check. That's how I started off the roll. I started off the first throw with a 5-4-5-4, and I threw a bad number. So then I switched right over to the rhythm rolling, and I actually did the rhythm rolling this time at the casino. And if they brought a number back different than what I rolled, I would just use that number and roll it one towards me, and then I would adjust it as so. But we're going to start off with, again, hard way set, 5-4-5-4. And we'll call this all bet set. Good morning, Randy Hill. And dice out. Nice line crossed. And the left one did not get to the back wall. But we have a 3-6-9, center field 9, so our point will be 9. Also, guys, if you're in Discord, Alfredo put a super cool chat out, or message out yesterday, and he included, and this makes it super cool, he'll say Merry Christmas and everything, but he included over 50 pictures of people that he met this last year. And to me, that is the most amazing part, is going on and meeting all these people during these meetups and actually putting faces to names of everybody that's in the chat. And guys, I have not met a single bad person at these meetups. Everybody's been extremely supportive. You walk up to them, you give them a hug, you give them a handshake, and you say hi, and it's like you guys have been best friends forever. It's really cool. So if you have never had a chance to go to a meetup, make sure you guys do take that opportunity, whether you play craps at the table or not. Even if you're just there to say hi to everybody, make sure you do that, guys. It is awesome. But anyhow, we're gonna go 66 inside here. And with that, we're going to go $15 on a 5. We're going to go 18 on the 6 and 8. I'm going to put $10 in pass line odds out, and that's exactly how I played this. But what I did differently at the table is right now I would have switched to the 3V set and rhythm rolled. We're going to stick with this hard way set here, and we'll go dice out. Yeah, we got 3-5 Justice 5. So 5 will be our second number, and I'm sorry I'm taking a little bit of time to get this roll going here. So that is going to be our first hit. What we're going to do is we're going to pressure the 5, 6, and 8 1 unit each. So we're going to go $20 on that 5. We're going to go 24 on the 6 and 8. We're going to leave that pass line odds at $10. Again, 5-4, 5-4 is what we're going to stick with. So Brian in the chat put how long your trip is going to be at Vegas, and I believe you're going to go down and visit. Is it your son or daughter down there? Maybe over there, I should say. I believe. Everybody put in the chat what you want for Christmas. What is your Christmas wish? I'm curious to see this. So I want long rows, I want successful health, and I want a good family day today. Today is going to be Christmas in the CMJ Joe house. So all bet set. Dice out. Dice are splitting apart in the front a little bit, so let's regrip them. There we go. And we got a 3-3 hard 6 double D-gen. I knocked over my level, so I'm going to pick that up off the floor here. That level that I used earlier in the series, a lot earlier, like in the yellow belt level. But you know, that 3-3 hard 6 is going to pay out, and that's going to allow us to come down to 44 inside now. So we've brought back $47 so far in the shooter. It's only 47. Normally it would be 49, but it's 47 because of that $2 craps check that we put up in the beginning. So we've got $10 on the 5. We got $12 on that 6 and 8, and then our $10 pass line, obviously. And what we're going to do now is we're going to start doing our trend betting. So we're going to start slowly pressing upwards. And then as we get up a little bit higher, once we get to that 96 cross bet level, we're going to start spreading out to the 4 and 10, and then we're just going to trend bet from there. So, and guys, remember I did a video a long time ago about trend betting, and it shows you my progressions on the 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. So how do I progress the bets up? And it's actually pretty cool because it's set up in a way that you actually bring money back to the rack as well as press up money on the table. So that way, hopefully, the row will go longer. You can make more money and bring more back to the rack. Guys, check the video out once. Anyhow, all bets set here and dice out. And we got a 5-2-7, ouch. So we came down at the right time. Came down at the right time there. We only lost actually $2 off of that. And the reason we lost $2 is because we had the 2-1-2 on the ATS. So that was a loss of $2, which I'll tell you what, the opportunity to win more money, I guess I can kind of call that worth it. We'll see what happens though. That was 4 rolls in. We hit that double pitch, which is the bad part of the hardware set. We're going to try the hardware set one more time and see if we can get a little bit longer. If we can't get it longer, then we're going to switch over to that 3V dice and start rhythm rolling. So again, we're going to go $10 pass line bet. We're going to go $2 craps check. We're going to go 2-1-2 on the ATS. And the ATS on this Crapsee table pays out 30 to 1. The one at my local pays out 35 to 1. So then I hit the tall that paid out $70. And we've got 7 people playing along with Crapsee. We're up to 11 people watching on YouTube with 7 likes and a $10 super chat right in the beginning from OMC Craps. So let's go all bets set here. Dice out. And we got a 3-1-4, the Big Joe from Crapsmaster Journey. So we got our first 3-1-4 Big Joe from Wisconsin. Again, we're going to go with that 66 inside. And it's going to be $15 on a 5 and 9, 18 on the 6 and 8. Again, 5, 4, 5, 4. So Kevin wants peace, love, and joy. Gifts that money cannot buy. I agree with that, Kevin. That is totally 100% agreeable on that one. So anyhow, again, 66 inside. We have 2-1-2 on the ATS. We have a $10 pass line, and we're going to go all bets set. There's $81 total on the table. Face out. Ooh, that was a little bit of a wild roll. It hit. They both bounced right here and then flew right over. They're still up tight against the back wall, but we have a 4-2-6, the 2x4. And I forgot to check KPI to make sure they're entering, and they are entering, so that's good. Good morning, WG. Merry Christmas. So that was the 6. That's going to allow us to drop $1 in, and we're going to do a 22 inside pressure. So we got $20 on that 5 and 9. We got $24 on a 6 and 8. We are sticking with the hardware set. I know that good health is a wish of mine as well for everybody. I know that many of the people in my chat either have family members that are going through health concerns or they are going through health concerns themselves. So that is a major concern of mine and does directly affect my family. We got all bets set here. Let's go dice out. Ooh, that was a little bit long on the throw, but we have a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. That would be obviously Craig from Old Bay Craps. Guys, it does not feel like Christmas here in Wisconsin. Yesterday, most of the day it was in the mid 40s. It was like 45, 46 degrees. I think the high was 51 yesterday. Dude, it's Wisconsin. It should not be like this here. It feels like summer. In fact, Ed from Roll the Wind was teasing me on one of my posts that he had made. He actually made a comment asking about if I switched my grip around, and I had said that I did about 2 months ago. And he said, "Merry Christmas, stay warm," blah, blah, blah. And I responded about how warm it was at the time. At the time, I think it was like 40-some degrees. And he goes, "It's like summer up there." And I just kind of laughed at it, but it was too warm. We had 4 inches of snow on Halloween this year, and we've not had a single stitch of snow since. So it doesn't feel like Christmas entirely. We need snow. Except for Brian. Brian doesn't like snow in Hawaii there. So let's go all that set here. That 10 did nothing for us. So no help. And we got a 1-4-5. That is the horse and buggy. So that was that second hit that we were looking for. 1-4-5. 19 degrees today in Idaho, says JR, but no snow, just cold and windy. Yeah, it has not gone to 50. Global warming, I don't believe in global warming, Kevin. Come on. And Brian, what is snow, buddy? Come on up and visit me. I would love to have you as a guest here. And I will definitely show you what snow is, but just not today. So we made that second hit. We're going to bring our bets down again to 44 inside, and we stick with the 5-4-5-4 hardware set. But maybe you guys, your snow is going to be volcano dust. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. But anyhow, let's go bet set here, and dice out. Ooh, I came up short on that end zone, but we got a decent roll out of it. They barely touched the back wall, barely bounced off, but we have a 3-2-5 Justice 5. Oh, we got to push enter on KPI there. There we go. Get entered in on Crapsee. Brian says it's a cold 70 degrees in Hawaii right now. I'll get your long underwear on, buddy. It's going to be a long one today. So anyhow, that was a 5. So we are going to be able to press that 5 and 9 to 15. So this is our first trend bet, our first press upwards. We have $61 brought back to the rack. We have 69 on the table currently. And that is because of that $10 pass line bet on the 4. So if we get one more hit here, we should hopefully be in the profit enough to get out of the shooter. And that's one of the biggest things that we have going on right now, guys. Remember the Blue Collar Craps title up there. Blue Collar Craps, how can you walk up to the table with a relatively low bankroll, win a relatively moderate to small amount, and just use it to build that bankroll? You know, for example, when I went this last Friday to the casino, again, I played one revolution round. I bought in for $200, and I got off the table at $210. So I made a profit of $10 all the way around the table. I was down almost $100 for a little bit until I had shot the dice, and I came back on my bankroll. So, and there was a point where I had $212 in my rack, and Brian Flegel, again, like I said, was not playing, but he was watching me play at the table. And he leaned over and said, "Hey, Joe," because I had 212 in the rack, and I had about $70 to $80, $90 somewhere in that area on the table. And he said, "Hey, Joe, are you going to pull your money off the table? Because that should be goal." And on a normal basis, I would have regressed, probably not pulled all my money down, but I would have regressed some. But I chose not to. I looked at Brian and said, "Hey, I'm at my bankroll. I am up $12 in the rack. I'm not going to really I'm just going to go for it." And I think like 2 rolls later is when I threw the big bad red. So, but let's go all bets set here. And dice out, 5, 4, 5, 4. And we talked way too much. That's what that is. It's a 5, 2, 7. Ouch. Oh my God. We're going to switch over to that 3V dice sets. See if we can get a little bit more length to the roll here. That was called talking way too much and distracting ourselves. So we had 6 rolls on that one. We're going to switch over to the 3, 2, 3, 6. And we'll see if that treats us a little bit better here. That was a loss of $8 there. Again, because that pass line, the point was the 4 instead of the inside number. So that's why we're a little bit behind on that. Kevin says, "Snow brutal element that makes people forget how to drive. With wind chills, no wonder the Bears hibernate." No wonder the Bears suck. Chicago Bears, obviously, who've actually been doing a lot bit better. But guys, if you live in Wisconsin, the first 1 or 2 snowfalls are very dangerous for driving. After that, everybody learns how to drive pretty fast. And it's amazing on how well you can drive on ice if you know what the hell you're doing. But we got $10 pass line bet. We're going to go 2 on 2 on the ATS again. And we're going to go with a $2 craps check. Story entertaining. Let's go all bets set here. Hey, we're just having fun today. 3, 2, 3, 6. We're concentrating on keeping a decent grip. Dice are square. They're not split apart. And we're just going to set them so they're flat on the table, find their landing zone. The biggest thing I'm doing differently today is when I throw the dice, I'm trying to leave my hand straight out, so that way the dice will follow a straight line down a table, and I'm not pulling that hand back too fast. We have a 1, 6, 7, come out 7, a natural. So yesterday I saw a post on the Craps Nation Skype group. It was a link to a video about a bunch of people playing street dice, and that was an interesting video. They have a lot of the same types of things. We're going to go the same as the last one, by the way, here, guys. We're going to go 2 on 2 in the ATS. We have to put that back up to our crap check again at $10 paid out. We made a profit of $3 off of that last roll there. But street dice has a lot of similar rules, I should say, but it's played a lot differently. It's pretty interesting. Guys are saying they have to come in with $1,000 minimum in order to even get on the table. So that was kind of curious. And they're just throwing like 20s out there. Everything's cash. It was interesting, very interesting setup. But all bets set here and dice out. And we have a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. Dice split apart just slightly when they left my fingers, and when they hit the back wall here, the one went right around and came right back. It was like a little bit of a circle. It's kind of a weird little roll there. And again, we're going to go with that 66 inside. Let's do this one. Let's go 88 inside. 88 inside. We're going to do it slightly different here. So that's going to be $20 on the 5 and 9, 24 on that 8. We're going to go $15 on pass line odds. And again, we're going 3 with the rhythm rolling now. That's right. So we got the 5 1 on top. We're going to roll it back towards us. Put a 5 on the inside. We'll put a 1 on the inside. Gives us 3V dice set on top. We have a 3 5 3 1 dice set. And all that's set. Kevin says, watch out for deer. I say, watch out for wild turkeys. They are more dangerous on the roads in Wisconsin. They do a lot of damage to your car when you hit one, by the way. And dice are splitting apart on me for some reason today. Dice out. Yeah, we got another KitchenAid mixer. 1 5 6. That is perfect for what we are looking for. So that was a buckshot of the point. So it's going to pay out on that pass line and the odds. Brings back $29 to the table. We're going to keep that pass line at $10, and we're going to put every bet on the table, the 5, 8, and 9 up one more unit once we get a new point established. So we're going to roll those dice back towards us again. A 1 on the inside. We got a 5 on the inside. This time we got a 3V in the bottom. It's a 4 1 4 5 dice set. Good morning, Demon Dog Chris. Welcome to Level Up, my friend, and Merry Christmas to you as well. In fact, I was looking at those pictures from Alfredo that he posted on Discord, and there is a picture on there with myself, Arnell, Demon Dog Chris, a gentleman who I've only met once. His name was Matt, and Arnell. Actually, my girlfriend Mary had taken that picture, and that was one of the first pictures that Alfredo posted, and that was the first time I ever met Alfredo, and that was in the Joliet area at the Joliet Harrah's Casino. So looking for wild turkeys. It's a rare breed. Come on up here, Roger. We have got wild turkeys all over. In fact, every time I go deer hunting, I probably see 30 to 40 wild turkeys in a day, one day. So I see more turkeys by far than I see deer in the woods. So all bets set here. And they out. Looking for a point. And we got a 145 horse and buggy. And by the way, I did not, but I should have put a craps check out there on this roll to cover that pass line. But we got lucky. We got a 145 horse and buggy. So the new point is 5. So we're going to take that $20 off the 5. We'll move it over to the 6. It would be making it look like 24, but remember, we're going to add one more unit on the inside numbers here. So we're going to make the 6 and 9, I'm sorry, 6 and 8 look like, and that's not right here. Oh, I know what I did. There we go, that's better. We're going to go $28 on the 6 and 8. We're going to go $25 on that 9. We're going to go $15 in pass line odds. Yeah, watch out for Sasquatch too, says Demon Dog. You know, it's funny you say that because you go up north, and I say north with a Wisconsin accent there. You go up north and you get somewhere probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours north of me, and that's all you see is people with Sasquatch statues up there. So I've never seen a Sasquatch, and I wonder if they are up there, but people promote it up there, so it's kind of funny. But all bets set. And dice out. Dice split apart again a little bit on me, but we have a 3-6 center field 9. So that is perfect. So that's going to allow us to come down on our bets now. We brought back to the rack so far $64. And normally I would say you can go 66 inside. But remember we have that $5 ATS, so the 212 on the ATS. So let's go with, let's start with 44 inside. And that means that we have $49 on the table. That leaves us $15 left to spend here. Let's just put $10 on the 10. So we'll stick it at that. We have $64 brought back to the rack. We have $59 on the table. And let's start trend betting. If we get up high enough, we can pick up that 4 as well. Again, we're going to roll this dice back towards us. We got a 3 on the inside, a 6 on the inside. Gives us 2 V dice set on the bottom. 5, 3, 5, 6 is the dice set. All bets set. So Randy says it's 42 degrees in New England. Yeah, let's talk about global warming of 50 degrees. Brian says it's 70 degrees. And JR says it's not 70 where he lives until May. That's about the speed of things for Wisconsin normally as well, but all bets set here. Dice out. Dice bounced up, crossed, and came back. We have a 1, 3, 4. The Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So 1, 3, 4. So apparently we did not pick up the correct one. We picked up the 10 instead of the 4. So that is no help for us right now. Again, we're going to roll this dice back towards us. We'll pick up a 1 on the inside. We'll pick up a 3 on the inside. That gives us a 2V dice set on the bottom. 5, 1, 5, 3 is the dice set. Oh, man. Alfredo puts a Christmas tree out there saying Merry Christmas. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. I was actually surprised yesterday the amount of people that actually had live shows on Christmas Eve. That was really cool to see. And Alfredo went live yesterday. I know George went live yesterday. Amongst some of them. Kevin went live yesterday, I think. It's either live or taped for Kevin. I'm not sure on that one. Dice out. Yeah, we got a 4, 5, Big Mac Hard 9. That is the Big Mac Hard 9. And that is also not our point. I thought it was our point. The sister number 5 is the point. But that 9 is going to pay out here. So that's going to allow us to go to, oh my God. Normally I would trend bet the 9 up and I would actually sister press the 5 and 9. Let's do that once. Let's just put an extra $5 on that 9, and we're going to put $15 or $10 on the pass line odds. So that way it'll pay if we hit that 5 again. So we actually dropped an extra $1 to get to that point. We have $78 brought back to the rack, 74 on the table currently, and we have 5 of the numbers covered, 5 of the 6 box numbers. So we're going to roll that back towards us. We got a 4 on the inside, we got a 5 on the inside, gives us cross 6s on the top right now. 6, 4, 6, 5 is the dice set. We're up to only 13 people watching. I thought it would actually pick up a little bit more than that on Christmas morning. Everyone must be waking up, going to their Christmas tree and seeing if that big fat guy stopped at their house and left some presents under the tree. So we got all bets set here. And dice out. I think that fat guy with the red jacket missed my house. Actually, there's a ton of presents up there for the grandkids and the children. So that is awesome. Dice out. Again, those dice split apart when they left my fingers, guys. 1, 6, 7. Ouch. So we're getting some medium rolls here, nothing to brag about. At least for the majority of them, we're getting either at break even or getting out of the hand. And that is the one thing, good morning, Mike from On Point Craps. That is the one thing that I've been trying to promote big time here this year. And I have some thanks here. Excuse me, I had to take a drink there. I have some thanks to give out to Alfredo, who has helped me tremendously, both in person and by watching his videos on how to get out of the shooter as fast as possible and start getting money onto the table so you can bring profits back to the rack. Another person I have a lot of thanks to give and helping me in this, whether he realizes it or not, is John from Pro Craps from Casino Gaming TV. He has also influenced me a lot in this last year and helped me shape the way that I bet at the table. John's big thing is a three-phase betting strategy where we get out of that shooter as fast as possible, bring back a little bit of profit, and then start building up and shooting for the moon. So let's go $10 on the pass line this time. Let's double everything up, guys. Let's do a double run, see if we can get a little bit of a headway here. So we'll go $20 on that pass line. We're going to go $3 craps check. And we're going to go 555 on that ATS. And let's call that all bets set. I agree with that, Alfredo. 3236. And here we go. All bets set. The other person that I've watched some and helped me with the influence as well is Mel from Craps Hawaii. So make sure you check out his content as well, please. Dice out. And we got a 3-4 come out 7. So that was a natural pass line winner. And on the street craps table, they'd be throwing their money back. That shooter won the money. They win on a 7 or 11 on a come out. They lose their money on a 2, 3, or 12. Goes apparently there's one guy shooting and the other one's a banker. And the banker is betting against the shooter, and that's it. Just two people playing at the time, which that kind of surprised me. I thought you could actually have people all around betting, but I guess it's the banker against the shooter, and they go from there. Good morning, Marble Fork. And again, we're going to repeat our bets here from the last one. So we're going to go 555 in the ATS. We're going to go $3 crap check. We actually won $2 on that last roll. And that's how and why we have it set up that way with that craps check and the pass line and the ATS. So the pass line is pretty much hedging that ATS. The craps check covers the pass line. Yeah, so let's go all bets set here. Dice out. A little bit of a high bounce there, but we got a 6, 4, 10, and is Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Daddy Joe. Six, 4, 10. 10 will be our point. And normally we'd go 66 inside. We're going to go 132 inside. So that's going to be, I've got to do the math here. That's 66, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be $30 on the 5 and 9. We're going to go 36 on a 6 and 8. And we have a total of $167 on the table because of the $20 pass line bet and the 555 ATS. We'll take those dice, roll them back towards us. We got a 6 on the inside, we got a 4 on the inside. Gives us 2V in the bottom. 5, 6, 5, 4 is the dice set. And if you guys are wondering how I'm doing the rhythm rolling, how I set the dice like that, I have a few videos in the past that I've done on how to set up the rhythm rolling and how that works exactly. And there's a couple different ways that you can do it, but let's go all bets set here. It's actually kind of fun to do, especially when I was at the table on Friday, I was doing this. So, dice out. And we got a 617. So both of the dice hit. They came down and they both rolled tight up against the wall to the left. That was kind of a weird bounce. 617, ouch. So that one stung a little bit. But hey, it is Christmas. We are having fun here, so let's make the best of it. And I'm just going on tilt today. It is a blue collar craps table, but we're gonna ladder up one more time, see if we can get a little bit more money back. That was our first ladder. Let's go to the second ladder here. Again, we're gonna go 3, 2, 3, 6. Because I know that can't happen to us again. But definitely out of rhythm, yes. Anyhow, let's go this time $30 pass line bets. Again, we are up in the ante just a little bit. We'll go 5. Let's go 7, 7, 7. No, we'll go 5, 5, 5 there. We'll stick with 5, 5, 5. So that means we got $45 out there, and we're gonna have to cover enough to cover that $30 pass line bet. So let's go with $5 on the craps check, so that we should win $5 if the bad number or if the craps number comes up here. So let's call that all bets set. We lost $168 in that last roll because we were one number short there. So 3, 2, 3, 6 stays out. And we got a 415, the horse and buggy. That was the way I like to see those dice rolled today on the table. They came down a little energy. They came up against the wall, and they stayed pretty much flat against it. The left one did roll to the left a little bit. The right one just kind of sat there and just kind of spun a little bit. So, okay, we're gonna go 3 units here. I don't even know what that is. So 132 plus 66 is 198 inside. Let's just do this one. So let's go 220 inside. That's gonna be $50 on the 9. Let's go $60 on the 6 and 8. Let's put $20 in pass line odds out there. And we're going to take these dice, roll them back towards us. We got a 4 on the inside. We got a 1 on the inside. That gives us 2V in the bottom. 5, 4, 5, 1 is the dice set. And we got all bets set here. Dice out. We have another 415. It is the horse and buggy. So we're starting to see now some numbers repeating. So the 415 is one of them that is repeating. We've thrown 3 5s now out of 20 rolls and 4 6s, 3 9s. So the 4, 6, and 9s are the strong numbers thus far. And that was our, okay guys, I don't know what's, oh, here we go. I have a problem on Crapsee. So let's get the, I'm sorry, on KPI. Let's get that KPI updated there. So I am having problems there. Let's go this. The last one was a 6-4. Okay, so that was way back then. Then we had a 6-1. And then we had a 4-1-5, another 4-1-5. So that was our point. We buckshotted the point. And we should be updated now on KPI. There you go. Okay. So we are looking for a new point. What should we do here, guys? We have $55 brought back to the rack. Let's drop that pass line down to $10 now. So we're going to take the $30 off. We'll make it look like $10. We're going to keep the other bets as they are. Take the dice, roll them back towards us. We have a 4 on the inside. We have a 1 on the inside. Again, 2V in the bottom. 5, 4, 5, 1 is the dice set. All bets set. And we got dice out. And we got a 5-6 mid-mo yo. That is one thing we have not been throwing a lot of. We've not been throwing a lot of horns today, a lot of craps numbers. So that is a surprise, actually, killing here. I can hear through the ceiling upstairs Mary calling the grandchild. She is by, we sent her off last night to go actually by her mom's house. So we have Brian Flegel checking in. Brian, we're talking about you earlier about how you met up with me in Green Bay this last Friday. And I talked about the little bit of the roll that we had and about how I had a hard time hitting the back wall. But anyhow, that come out mid-mo yo actually paid out $10. So we're going to go with a $2 crap check here. And we're going to call that all bets set as soon as we get the dice set. We got a 5 on the inside. We got a 6 on the inside. Gives us 3V in the bottom. 4, 5, 4, 6 is the dice set. All bets set. And we got a 4, 6, 10. Again, Waylon's best friend winning it. And this time is Big Ben checking in. Big Ben is here. So Big Ben, 10 is the point. And again, we're sticking with that $10 pass line bet. We're not going to put any odds out there. Let's pick up that 9 for $50. We're going to be looking for one inside hit here. And then we're going to come down and we'll see where we're at with our bets. We'll probably go to 64 across once we get that inside hit here. So 2V set on top, upside down 2V. In fact, it's a 2, 4, 2, 6 dice set. And all bets set. Dice out. I stay cross right at the end, but we got a 628, the Duracell 8. Go out and support free live craps. Give me that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And that goes not only for myself, but for all the other craps content creators out there that you guys are enjoying. So that was a perfect hit. That was an extra $70 brought back to the rack. We're going to bring all of our bets down except for the ATS and the pass line, which are all contract bets. We have $133 brought back. We're going to go to 64 across. So that way we actually did a little bit of recovery on our betting. So we're at $10 on a 4, 5, 9. And we have $12 on a 6 and 8. And $10 pass line bets. So $64, actually $79 on the table with that ATS bet. And we're going to call that all bets set here. We need the 9 and the 12 to hit the tall. So let's go roll this dice back towards us. We have a 6 on the inside, a 2 on the inside. 3V dice set, 4, 6, 4, 2. I perched you on the last roll. Never, ever, ever rail dump. Mike, come on, my friend. Anyhow, let's go. All bets set here. Dice out. Oh, that right die stuck, guys, and that's going to burn everybody right here. That right die stuck. The left one went and did what it should. 4, 3, 7. Ouch. And I've been having a lot of that now lately where my dice has been sticking. We're going to go one more shooter here, and we're going to call it quits for the day. It is Christmas Day. I have to, as soon as I'm done here, go out and start making Christmas dinner. And we're going to do something non-traditional today. We're making chimichangas for Christmas. So I have to go make the chimichangas up. And we're going to store them until later tonight when we actually are going to deep fry them in the kitchen. we got out of that shooter, we made $54 back on that. So guys, if you're not getting out of the rack, getting out of the roll fast, make sure that you do, figure out a way to make sure that you're getting money back. My average roll today is what? 5.4 rolls, which is not that good. We are having fun here, but I'm still, guys, I'm barely in the negative, barely. I think I'm down like $50 for the day, and that's how many shooters in. That's 5. We're on shooter number 6 now. So only being $50 in, and I'm putting some money out on the table here, guys. I really am. At least fake money, crapsy money on the table. But we're gonna go back here. We're gonna go. We'll bring it. Let's go the same as what we did the last time. What did I do? I did level 3. So we got $30 on that pass line. We're going to 555 on the ATS. We got close hitting it. Are getting kind of closer with that. We're going to go the $5 craps check. And we will call that all bet set here with $50 currently on the table. 3236 is a dice set and dice out. And we have a 6-5 mid-mo-yo. That is the second mid-mo-yo that we had. Again, we're starting to see some repeat numbers, so that's a good sign. That is a pass line winner, natural. So we actually won on that one $5. No, $25. I apologize. I misquoted myself. So $25. So let's do this once. We're not going to put any craps check out this summer. That $25 will cover that ATS if we do lose it. Remember that pass line is in ATS coverall, if you will. So I'll take this dice back to us, rolling towards us. We got a 6 on the inside, 5 on the inside. Upside down 3V in the top. We got 3, 6, 3, 5 dice set. Still looking for a point. 555 on the ATS and $30 pass line. All bet set. Didn't get out. You locked me out 3 times early. Oh, I'm sorry about that. But guys, I do go pretty fast on my betting with the crapsee, and that I apologize you for. But all bet set here. Dice out. And we got a 2, 4, 6 to 2 by 4. So 6 is our point. And again, we're going to go to, let's go to that 220 inside bet level again. I'll try to slow the roll down here a little bit, guys, on getting the crapsy bets in. We're going to go with the $30 pass line odds. So we've got $50 on the 5 and 9. We got $60 on that 6 and on the 8. I'm sorry, $30 pass line odds. And the weird thing is, guys, I don't mean to be locking people out on crapsee, but what happens is on my side, and this might be a default or defect in crapsee. So if anybody from crapsee is listening in here, on my side it shows that either all the shooters have locked their bets in like it is right now, or it shows that maybe one person might be okay, you've adjusted, Fredo, that's fine. Or it looks like maybe one person might need to say I'm ready yet, but a lot of times what happens is people go into crapsee and they're logged in, but they're not actually playing. So from a creator content creator perspective, you would guess that everybody has their bets in, but we got all bets set here. We got the 2, 4, we're rolling towards us. We got a 4 on the inside, 2 on the inside. Cross 6s on the top, 6, 2, 6, 4 is the dice set. And that is another thing as well, Kevin, YouTube delay versus crapsee time is real time. Guys, don't go by what you're hearing on the screen here. Crapsee will tell you what the real time is. As far as follow crapsee, not YouTube when you're making your bets. Dice out. And that left die stuck again, but we have a 1, 4, 5 horse and buggy. So that's going to allow us to pressure those inside numbers here. Let's go $70. Let's pressure actually 64 across. We're going to do something different here. So we're going to go pressure 64 across. So we're going to do this. We're going to go $10 on a 4 and 10. We have 60 on the 5 and 9, 72 on the 8. And let's go $40 in pass line odds. We'll take one hit at this level, and then we'll come back down. We're going to take the 1 and 4 roll towards us. We have a 4 on the inside, 1 on the inside. Gives us a 2V on the top. We have a 2, 1, 2, 4 dice set. And let's call that all bets set here. So we roll number 4. We got a 6, 3, 9, the center field 9. And that is perfect. So that's going to be an extra $70 brought back to the rack. That means we brought back $179, I'm sorry, so far. That $60 9 does not pay out 70, it pays out 84, my mistake. So we're going to bring all of our bets down. We have $179 brought back, and we can go to that 64 cross bet level, and that will mean that we brought back all the money that we've lost, guys. We actually brought back. So we should be in a profit here as soon as I get my new bets out. Again, we're going to 64 cross bet level. That means we have 97 on a table because of the ATS and the $30 pass line bet. And Marble Fork says what I do is place his main bets and then quickly press the button. And then you make changes. That way if you get caught... does that work that way, Marble Fork? I'm not sure, because I think if you make a change, it actually cancels your bets, but I could be wrong on that. And if that does work, that's an excellent way of doing that. Make your main bets, click and press the button, and make any changes that you might need. We take that 6 and 3, we're going to roll back towards us. We got a 6 on the inside, we got a 3 on the inside. Gives us 2V dice on the top. We have a 2, 6, 2, 3 dice sets. So Alfredo does the same also. Okay, I didn't know that works. That is an awesome tip, guys, for you guys on Crapsee. Get those main bets in really quick. Press the I am ready button, and then go back and make any changes so that I don't cut you short, because I do tend to press the halt betting button pretty fast here. So let's go all bets set and dice out. So we're on roll number 5 right here, and we are out of the shooter. We have a profit so far of about $80. Nice out. Dice came up and they crossed on us, guys. Again, get lucky we got out of it. 257. The rolls are too short today. Way too short. They're looking pretty decent. I really don't have much to say about it. The landing zones are there. The everything is looking relatively decent here. But that's gonna be the last roll here for guys. We actually had 6 shooters. None of them went over 8 long, and we actually had quite a bit of money out on the table, and I lost a total of $12, I think, for the day. But anyway, let's go through our statistics here. We had, again, like I said, 6 shooters. We had a 5.3 SOR, which is pretty embarrassing for myself. A 4.0 SRR with 2 come out 7s. Strong numbers today were obviously the 5, the 7, which I don't like to see. Yeah, pretty much the 5 was a strong number. But box numbers are expected, inside numbers are expected, 4s and 10s are pretty much expected. Come out 7s are a little bit high. Horns and fields are really super low today, as well as the hardwares are low. And we're right at that light side, dark side play. So it was kind of a crapshoot on either way, no matter where you look at it. Again, we always promote getting out of that shooter as fast as possible, and all of them except for one of them, I was able to get out of the shooter before that big bad number did come. But here's our brown belt results, and this is through the end of last week, Friday. We had 3,425 throws for brown belt. We have an SOR of 9.56 and an SRR of 6.95. So again, my goal here, guys, is to get that SRR up. The SOR is close, but still can be improved to what my initial goals are. One of the ways to bring that SRR up is to hopefully have less come out sevens. Our come out sevens are averaging at 2.19 per shooter. So that's, in my opinion, that's kind of high. But it is what it is. So, guys, I do want to wish everybody a happy Christmas, a happy holiday season. I hope that everybody has a very fun and family-filled day today. I hope you guys eat lots of food. I hope that you be very, very, very safe. Remember, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great and prosperous day.